Hey, Brian from SnakeBytes here. You guys know that we're always trying to show you things that we're really excited about. And with the python breeding season wrapping up and a lot of snakes starting to get pregnant and the colubrid season just starting, we're going to show you a few projects that have us jacked. You're watching SnakeBytes. There are a lot of projects here that I'm really excited about producing, a lot of first-time animals and a lot of animals that we've already produced and I just want to produce more of. Take, for instance, this particular pair. This is the mother that produced our hypo bredli last year. These were the first ones that were produced in the United States and I'm really excited and I'm hoping she's going to go again. These are actually carpet pythons, Centralian carpet pythons. And again, those babies are looking really cool as they get bigger. I hope she's going to produce and I hope we get lucky again and produce some more hypo bredli. One of the groups of animals that I really haven't shown on the show too much are Brazilian rainbow boas. And regular Brazilian rainbow boas are just awesome animals. This particular one is almost hypo-ish. She's so beautiful looking. But one of the projects that I'm really looking forward to, because I've been producing Brazilian rainbows for probably 10 or 12 years plus, is actually the aneurystic project. Now these guys don't look like much when they get bigger. They're actually kind of ugly and brown looking. But when this is a baby, this thing is literally silver and black. It's just the most beautiful animal in the world. So we're really hoping that we're going to have an opportunity to produce some axanthic or aneurystic Brazilian rainbow boas this year. You guys know that there's a ton of ball python projects that I'm super jazzed about, like this chocolate spinner and this pastel super chocolate. These guys are going to produce the very first chocolate spinner blast if I'm very fortunate with my odds. Another project that's probably one of my favorite ball python morphs that I've produced in the last few years is actually this gold dust spider ball python. It's the only one in the world and it's a codominant mutation that we're still trying to figure out. We're going to breed this actually back to one of its sisters as well as to some pastel stuff, and I think there's going to be some really cool things that are going to come out of this over the next few breeding seasons. You guys know I'm heading down to Sydney, Australia next month for the Frog and Reptile Expo down there, and on that ilk, I tell you what, I love Woma pythons, and I've produced these guys before, but we're having a really good year with them this year. Almost every female we have is gravid, like this big girl, she's full of eggs right now. And I tell you what, there's nothing like hatching little baby Woma pythons.
All right, one of the projects I'm really interested in is this champagne head ghost going to a ghost pied, which would give us some champagne ghosts or some mimosa balls. And she is already gravid, pregnant, and ready to go.
This is Allie with More for the Week, and this week we have a pin pied. And what's cool about him is that he has the patterns of the pinstripe, but the color mutations of the pied ball. Make sure you tune in next week for More for the Week.
Another sweet project I'm really interested in is this yellow belly lemon blast male to a Mojave spider female, which would give you Mojave spinner blast yellow bellies. So that's 5 different snakes in one. So suck on that.
These are albino Chinese beauty snakes, and I've just really loved them for a long time, but I've never had the opportunity to actually own them or breed them. So this is the first year that I'm actually going to get a chance. As you can see, they'll actually flare up their throat area, and that's how they do it. They almost like little cobras. They're really incredible, but trust me, they have a pretty good strike range, so I don't want to get this thing too close to my face or it's going to bite me right in the nose. One of the last things I'm going to show you guys are these Amazon Tree Boas. I have a pretty nice group of them and they come in so many different colors. You can see yellows and reds and greens and all kinds of other stuff. They're really awesome animals and I'm really excited to be producing these guys again. I used to produce them about 10 or 12 years ago and it's been all that time since I've had a breeding group that's up to size, but I've really just been waiting to pick the animals I was really excited to work with. So I'm hoping to produce some sick colors this year. You know, breeding is a ton of work. We have long hours and the whole crew works their butt off to produce, but I'm telling you what, it's so worth it when you produce some incredible babies like we hope we're going to do this year, and I can't wait to show you guys the fruits of all our labor.
Snake myths, fact or fiction?
All right, Brian, so I had a viewer email me saying that you're less likely to get bit if you wear a glove with a pattern as opposed to wearing a solid color glove or your bare hand. What do you think about that?
I'm not so sure about this one, and I think I know where this myth is going to go. So what we need to do is get a snake that's willing to bite, get Chewy involved, have him put a glove on that has no pattern, one with pattern, and then one barehanded, and see what the results are.
Sounds good. Let's get to it.
Let's do it.
Snake myths with Chewy. Today we're going to start with no gloves. No gloves, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa! Ooh, it's the nice one. Okay, obviously. Whoa! He's definitely an with no gloves. Whew. Solid color gloves. Take 2. Come here, Snake. I'm wearing gloves. I have protection against. Ah! Oh! Ow! Obviously, the solid gloves didn't work. Now we're gonna try these cute little candy cane striped Christmas beauties I picked out. This should work if the myth is right. I got the striped glove. Look. Striped glove. Striped glove. Striped glove. Okay. Okay. Obviously, he saw the striped glove and it worked. Whoa! Well, the myth works for a minute.
All right, Bryce, how'd it go?
I tell you what, when he went in there with no gloves, the snake immediately wanted to bite him. And then he put the gloves on with no pattern, it still wanted to bite him. But believe it or not, as soon as he put the gloves on with pattern, it seemed to calm down.
So, I mean, what are you going to call it?
I'm not ready to say that this is a fact, but I think there might be something to this.
So we're just going to have to get Chewy bit a little bit more?
Absolutely.
Oh, and I want a pair of those gloves.
Yeah, those are good. For this week's Comment of the Week on the Kids Love Snakes episode, the question was, what's your most interesting grade school story? And Tarzan07330 said,
Back in grade school, there was a story/rumor going on that I actually ate raw rabbits. It all started when I would climb to the top of a pole at recess to see what was left of the rabbits that the red-tailed hawks would leave up there. And when the other kids saw me picking at the disemboweled rabbit, they just assumed I was eating it. LOL.
well, I have no idea what you were doing up on that pole trying to get raw rabbits, but I see how you got that reputation. Until next time, you guys keep sending me creative comments. I'm going to feature you on a future episode.
All right, guys, it's Cal's question of the week. At the shop, we were talking about the movies coming out this summer, which ones we are looking forward to seeing. What about you, Kearney?
I'm real excited about Iron Man 2.
And I can't wait for the A-Team with my boy Quentin Rampage Jackson from the UFC. Oh, and that Twilight movie.
Oh, Twilight. Eclipse? Yeah.
Anyway, text or hit or comment below. Let me know which ones you guys are excited to see.
So there it is. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. And something we're really excited about here at SnakeBytesTV is joining Next New Network's roster of shows. If you guys are already watching our show, nothing's going to change. It's just going to make it easier for more people to find our show. And I think you guys should go check out nextnewnetworks.com. I have no doubt that you guys are going to find some awesome shows that you'll want to start watching. They're the best at what they do. Until next time, this has been Snake Bytes.